Noxis Flak here, and welcome to the much anticipated, at least by me, Pokémon Red version full playthrough on my channel. That's right, we are done with FTL, and Fridays are now going to be projects like this. This is Pokémon Red. Pokemon Red came out in 1998 when Noxis Flak was but 6 years old, and I was in kindergarten. You could say I was the perfect age when this came out, and we are going to get started with a brand new playthrough. There's going to be a lot of nostalgia here, so, oh my goodness, I whacked the camera and ruined everything. So, while I get started, please feel free to leave a comment below about how horrible it was to start my playthrough like that. Hello there! Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People call me the Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited by creatures called Pokemon. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for fights. And I question, why not both? Myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. First, what is your name? So, new name? I am Noxis, and unfortunately we actually cannot fit my last name, so we will just abbreviate my last name F, and that is for Noxis Flak. Right, so your name is Noxis F. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you were a baby. Which is a bit early if you ask me. I don't remember a baby rival. What was his name again? So, we all named this character whatever we wanted when we were a kid, right? Well, my rival in this playthrough is... Who? Am I? Question mark? Also pronounced Whammy. Who am I is a real life rival of mine, and everyone in the comments right now, comment Who am I has bad hair. We will destroy Who am I and everything that he stands for. That's right, I remember now. His name is Whammy, or Who am I? Noxis Flak, your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go! Oh man, it's hitting now. So I am in my bedroom, and like a lunatic, I have a TV in the center of the room instead of, heaven forbid, up against a wall. But what's this in front of the TV? Noxis Flak is playing the SNES. So the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, I had no idea what that was as a child, because my first gaming system was a Game Boy and an N64. So I didn't know what a Game Boy Color, I didn't even know what an original Game Boy looked like. So when I was a little kid, that was, I didn't know what that was. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is going to take a potion out. So I'll explain how this playthrough is going to work. We are not going to do the entire playthrough today. Right, all boys leave home someday. It's said so on TV. Professor Oak next door is looking for you. The way I'm going to do it is I'm going to set aside a certain amount of time and or a milestone and say that's the end of today's recording. So today's milestone will be... I think we're going to get the delivery from the Pokemon Mart area and bring it back to Professor Oak, and then we will save. Whammy's house? Anyway, let's jump right into it. Oak, hey, wait, don't go out. Oak, it's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live in the tall grass. You need your own Pokemon for protection. I know. Here, come with me. Kwame, Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Kwame, let me think. Oh, that's right. I told you to come. Just wait. Here, Noxis Flak. There are 3 Pokemon here. Haha. They are inside the Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. In my old age, I have only 3 left. But you can have 1. Choose. Kwame, hey, Gramps, what about me? Be patient, Kwame. You can have one too. Alright. So the first one here is Charmander. So this is, everyone knows who Charmander is. I'm not explaining what these Pokemon are. No. No. And then we have Bulbasaur. A strange seed was planted on his back at birth. The plant sprouts and grows with this Pokemon. You want the plant Pokemon Bulbasaur? Yes. This Pokemon is really energetic. Noxis Flak received Bulbasaur. Do you want to give a nickname to Bulbasaur? Yes. So my most loyal subscribers will of course be receiving names. So this is World War. Obviously. 2. Can we fit all the letters? Ranger. Hey, we did it. World War II Ranger, thank you for all the support on the channel. You are my starter Pokemon, Bulbasaur. And I have already planned out who my whole team is going to be in this playthrough. And I've decided that I want, oh my gosh! I whacked the camera, I'm so sorry. I'm new to this. I'll take this one. I've decided that Bulbasaur will fit my team best, but you will have to wait to see what's next. Alright, I think we all know what's next. Kwame, wait, Noxis Flak, let's check out our Pokemon. Remember, he said it like a total dweeb. Look at him, his hair is awful. Who am I wants to fight? Alright, so who am I? Obviously chose our weak opponent, and we are now using World War II Ranger, and I'm going to play it just like I played it as a 6-year-old. I'm going to use only attack moves, and pretend like all the other moves don't even count. So, while we're in the battle, a little bit of nostalgia. I was 6 when I got this. It was Christmas 1998, and so at that age you're still learning to read, and there is no voice acting in this game. It is all reading. So I actually credit Pokémon Red, which was one of my first ever video games, with helping to teach me how to read. It was not the only thing that taught me how to read. Obviously, I was in school. I have wonderful parents, but, I also got motivated to learn how to read because I wanted to know what the heck Charmander was doing to my Squirtle, because my first ever pick was Squirtle because I had a pet turtle, and I imagined that it was my actual pet turtle. And so that motivated me to read. But there are funny stories I will tell throughout this playthrough of how not knowing how to read fully dramatically affected my gameplay. What? Unbelievable! I picked the wrong Pokemon. I think most people would say that picking Charmeleon was not the wrong Pokemon. I imagine there are people in the comments saying I picked the wrong one. I'll make my Pokemon fight to toughen it up. Gramps, smell you later. Alright, we've defeated Who Am I once. So, I feel like I play this game like every 2 years. I feel like I need to play the game. And I know how to beat it, but I just sometimes forget these tiny details, like when do I get the town map? Alright, our mom healed us by letting us take a nap, like a child. Alright, now we can walk into the tall grass. And, time for story number 1. I was not smart enough to figure out what you're supposed to do at the very beginning of the game. And what I mean by that is, you can't get Pokeballs yet, right? So you don't have Pokeballs now. You have that one potion that's in the computer storage system, but like I didn't know where that was. And I would see all these other Pokemon, and I was watching the Pokemon TV show, and I would say like, aren't I supposed to catch them all? Like, why can't I catch them? And I know, I'll give you a free sample. Thank you. So anyway, the reason you can't get Pokeballs is I didn't do the first quest of the game, which is go to the next city, talk to the guy at the Pokemart who gives Oak a parcel, and then go back to Oak, right? And I didn't understand why there was this grumpy old man lying in the middle of the road preventing me from going anywhere else. So I had like a level 20, Squirtle, and I thought the game was so cool, but I didn't understand how to get past it. I had to go back to school after Christmas break and go talk to the really cool second graders at recess, because they were smart enough to figure it out. And of course they called me an idiot, but it was like, man, I'm a kindergartner. I'm 6! And they explained to me the parcel, and then I remember how excited I got when I got to see Viridian Forest for the first time. I was like, I have been stuck for so long. And that was part of the beauty of this game. You didn't, I still enjoy new video games, but it's a different experience when you get a new video game. You can just, I have 2 monitors at my desk right now, and monitor on the right is, oh, I don't know how to beat this level, let me look it up. And kind of takes a little bit of the magic away. And I know other YouTubers and Twitch streamers and whatnot have talked about it, but this game, here he is, grumpy old man. This game, you had to go to school and tell everyone in your class, I don't know how to do something. You can't go through here. This is private property. And he literally pushed me. Grandpa, don't be so mean. He hasn't had his coffee yet. In the original Japanese, he's drunk. Anyway. So, and there was some camaraderie and fun memories of talking about it while you're at school that I sort of miss. Hey, you came from Pallet Town. You know Professor Oak, right? His order came in. Will you take it to him? Noxis have got Oak's parcel. Okay, say hi to Professor Oak for me. Alright. Let's get the full experience. Let's go into each of the houses. Hello. Whew, I'm trying to memorize all of my notes. Okay. Be sure to read the blackboard carefully. I don't actually want to do this. I don't care. I know all the status changes. You all know the status changes. We don't need to look at that. So that's like Pokemon School. We're not going to upset the grumpy man because we haven't delivered our Oak's parcel. My daddy loves Pokemon too. Ah. So there's the gym. I remember being little and just being like, that's the gym. I see the gym from the anime. How do I get past this grumpy old man? And I was also a very stubborn child, so I wasn't going to backtrack, because that was giving up. I had to stay right in front of that old man and find a way around. Yeah. Not the brightest kid. Anyway. Let's head back. And deliver Oak's parcel. Man, these soundtracks are like ingrained as a part of my psyche. Alright, we're back home. I'm actually watching on the big screen where I'm monitoring the recording, and I can tell there's a delay, and I sometimes overstep where I mean to go. You have something for me? Oh, this is the custom Pokeball I ordered. Thank you. Kwame Gramps! I love his theme music. What did you call me for? Oh, right. I have a request of you two. On the desk there is my invention, Pokedex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Noxis F and Huami. Take these with you. Noxis Flak got the Pokedex from Oak. You see the two books disappeared on the top left? To make a complete guide on all the Pokemon in the world. That was my dream. But I'm too old. I can't do it. So I want you two to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. Alright, Gramps. Leave it to me. Noxis Flak. I hate to say it, but I don't need you. I know. I'll borrow a town map from my sis, and I'll tell her not to lend you one. Ha 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 ha. He's not very nice. Around the world, wait for you. Alright, okay, alright. So, another thing about this game is that you have extremely limited bag space. So I will get the town map. I'll look at it once to show you, the viewers, and then I'm going to put it in my computer. Yes, run there. Here, this will help you. Yep. I'll put it in the computer in the next town, and then I'll save. That'll be how we do this. Anyway, here are my items. You can only carry 20. We're in Pallet Town. We've already been in Viridian City, and there's the Viridian Forest I mentioned. Take a mental note, everyone. I'm gonna put this in the computer. Let's go to the next town. Go to the Pokemon Center. Heal. Put that into the PC, and if we can, buy some Pokeballs and save. Alright, here's a Rattata. Who else pronounced it Rattata when they were a kid? I am not alone, right? Other people did that. Other people did that, right? Another pretty funny story about the young Noxis Flak is a 6-year-old. When I finally did unlock, made the old man who needed his coffee move, I learned about supply and demand and how selling and buying works because I thought I was a genius, which I am not. And I went to the Pokemart and I sold everything I had, and then used all my money to buy as much as I could from the Pokemart. Doesn't matter, I probably bought like all potions or all Pokeballs, right? And I thought, if I keep doing this, I'll be rich, because this Pokemart guy is going to sell, things to me for less than I'm selling the same thing back to him. That was very dumb, but I was 6. And I learned the hard way how to make yourself broke in Pokemon Red, and that is not how the world works. Good life lesson, but wow. Yeah. All with the added complication of me not really knowing all the words, because I was still learning how to read. Alright, there we go. Good job, World War II Ranger. Alright. There it is. There's that lag. Alright, so here we're going to the PC. Depositing town map. Alright. We'll be happy we did that later. We need to remember once we no longer need key items that need to be deposited. Once we teach a Pokemon an HM that needs to be deposited. These things really take up space. Alright. Yeah, so imagine I bought like 10 Pokeballs and then tried to sell them all, and I thought I was going to make more money by scamming this guy. I absolutely did not make more money by scamming this guy. Alright everyone, Coffee Man is gone, and we are going to save here today. Let's double check. How long have I been recording? No, we have a few minutes. I'm gonna catch a Rattata and a Pidgey. I'll catch a couple Pokemon. So, in the future videos, not this video, I'm still figuring everything out this video, but in future videos, if I ever need to grind, so grind is a term for, I'm not doing stories, missions, I'm not catching Pokemon, I'm not on a route, cave, or forest for the first time. I have gone back somewhere we have already gone just to train a Pokemon to a higher level. I am going to fast forward extremely quickly, probably put some sort of funny Pokemon montage music up, and try to highlight like, went up 3 levels, learned Earthquake, whatever. And that way you don't have to sit and watch me grind, right? Now, you might enjoy me catching a few Pokemon, and we're all still enjoying the early stages of the game, so I'm gonna catch... Oh, that's exactly what I wanted. Catching these two. I am not using them on my team. Pidgey to Pidgeot is, usable. You can use that all the way to the end game. A lot of players did. I remember being a kid and doing that. I will not be doing that, but you do need to have a certain amount in the dex to get certain items in this game. So, alright. So those 2 Pokemon were there. Oop. Alright, so what I'm doing now is I'm going to the left here. Now there is a Gary Oak battle here. We're not going to do that today. But, I just said Gary Oak. Who am I battle? Instead I'm going to come here, and we're not training World War II Ranger. If there is some training that happens, that's fine and we're not upset. There is another Pokemon we can catch here. Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue, and Pokemon Yellow all have different Pokemon in this little section. But it's kind of the... This and Butterfree were 2 ways to avoid the, I chose Charmander and I can't defeat Brock problem, or I'm playing Pokemon Yellow and I cannot defeat the Brock problem. So let's see what's over here. Good job, World War II Ranger. You're a great asset. Here it is. Wild Nidoran Boy. That is exactly what we want. Wild Nidoran Boy needs to chill. So in Generation 1, there were no genders for Pokemon except Nidoran and Nidoran. Let's see if we weakened him enough. Let's throw a Pokeball. Alright, Nidoran Boy was caught. That's exactly what I wanted. Stiffens its ears to sense danger. The larger its horns, the more powerful its secreted venom. Yes, I do. Alright, everyone, who should Nidoran Boy be? Who is Nidoran Boy? I believe that Nidoran Boy should be Saucy Boy. Saucy Boy, you are kind of poisonous, aren't you? So you're going to be the Poison Ground type. Alright, we got him. Let's take a trip to the Pokemon Center and then we will end today's video. So, we have started an amazing adventure today, and we are going to continue next Friday. And next Friday, we are going to do the Who Am I battle. We are going to go to Viridian Forest. And I want to battle Brock, and that should be the end of next week's video. We'll have one gym badge. Gym badges are listed here under our trainer card. And right now we have none. And we don't even know who the 8th gym badge is. This has been Noxis Flak. I'll save right after hitting end record. I look forward to seeing you next Friday. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you leave me a comment, a friendly comment, I think there are still 2 Pokemon that don't have nicknames in this playthrough. So if you leave a nice comment and your username is appropriate, I will make you a part of my 6 Pokemon team. I'll see you in the next one.